Welcome to my Metric Ironman. This week we do some lighter training in the lead up to a really big one-day effort of the Metric Ironman. No holds barred here. We are 5 weeks away from the real deal in Cairns, and this is my second biggest weekend before we hit that date, and a real test of how well I'm going to do. So enjoy this video and make sure you take the next ride.
Welcome to my journey. We're going to take this and train it to compete in this. Yes, you heard right. This fat, unfit, middle-aged man is going to compete in the Cairns Ironman Triathlon 2024. That's a 3.8k swim, 180k bike ride, and a 42k run. Well, hopefully run. Starting 60 weeks out, you can follow me and see if I've got what it takes to make it all the way. Every week we'll have a new episode. You can see the highs and lows, all the tears, all the blood, all the sweat, and there'll be lots of sweat. I hope you join me and enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do. We'll see you soon.
Monday started like most Mondays with me at the gym. Just a regular workout this week. Nothing too strenuous about it because we knew we had a big weekend coming up. But it was important not to lose strength and maintain the muscle mass as we move into what no doubt will be a very big weekend. Tuesday meant we had our ride, Amalgam, which was actually a really tough, long ride, and I actually really enjoyed it, although I was pretty destroyed by the end of it. The whole ride I managed to get through without having to alter my watts at all, which is really good. I'm really happy with that because there's been a few workouts where I've had to drop a few watts off towards the end just to be able to complete the ride, and this wasn't one of them. So I was really happy with how I managed to get through the entire ride, hour and a half almost on there, and also really happy with how my aero bars and my new seat are working out. Very much more comfortable, and I'm sure given another month of practicing in that aero position, I'll actually feel really comfortable getting the whole distance of the Ironman down. Probably not all in the aero position, but at least being able to do a significant proportion of the race in that position. So really happy with that. Wednesday rolled into my run, and again just an interval session, same basically as the week before, just to keep things rolling. And it wasn't until Thursday where things really changed in my training, where I had a little break. So I did an hour ride and a half an hour run, and then into Friday, which was a rest day, allowing me to prepare for the Metric Ironman.
Well, I've had my fuel. I will go and get my swim gear on. I've packed up the ute with all of my other bits and pieces that I need. Had as much sleep as I'm going to get. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and we're ready to get this Metric Ironman on. Well, my friends, it is raining. It's only very light rain, but at least I won't overheat, so that's good. So let's head to the rock pool, get this swim started. Well, it's not an ideal morning, although it seems to have stopped raining on the way down here, so that's a bonus. As I said though, at least it means it won't be hot. And the only other downside is there's a bit of a breeze, but I'm sure it'll be good practice for Cairns on the bike. So let's see how we go. I'm not going to try and do like super fast transitions or anything like that. I'm just going to be, normal between sections and see how we go. It's all just about putting it all together, really. Swim is done. I am gonna actually wash the salt water off me because it'll just make it nicer, and then we'll get into the bike. That went well. Bit of a problem with my goggles. Must be time for some new goggles, I think. Okay, transition time. Let's get on the bike. Now, for the road. Oh, I am struggling. 18 kilometers in or whatever it is. My legs are very, very sore. Not sure what's going on there. Not even sore usually after 13k, so anyway, we'll see how we go. I have no idea how I'm going to do the Ironman. No idea at all. Oh, my legs. I think I definitely need some new shoes. Definitely. Oh, well, that's over. Holy fuck. Oh, that run was terrible. Couldn't find any rhythm, my feet hurt, everything. It was, yeah, anyway. 26k's done. Oh, I most certainly need a nice bath now. I will give more of a recap when I've got a bit of sanity back. So, a quick recap of my day. In case you didn't notice, I am laying back on the couch trying to let my legs recover. So, but all in all, it wasn't too bad. I mean, the run didn't go the way that I had hoped, but the swim and the ride both went great. Swim was 50 minutes or something. Like I really wasn't trying to push myself in the swim, just taking it easy. And then the ride, pushed myself a little bit more in that, but it was also windy. So I did a loop down to Pallaranda and back, which is like a 12-kilometer loop. And so half of it is with the wind, half of it is against the wind. So it's a good split. It's just by the time you get to 100 kilometers in, that 6-kilometer split coming back the other way into the wind, as the wind got stronger and stronger as the morning went on. So it was just, everything was a bit sore coming up into the wind for that last bit. But as I said, I was pretty happy with the time and the average speed given the breeze. So, but the ride, the swim, so my brain hasn't quite started working yet. My run did not go anywhere near what I was hoping, and I'm not really sure why, because I've done runs off the back of that bigger ride before, like 13 kilometers in an hour and a half, and it was pretty comfortable. But today just didn't want to happen. I couldn't find my rhythm. My feet were really sore, and I haven't had sore feet before. So I was going to get new shoes this week because I am due for new shoes. But so maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's just with the extra kilometers, they've lost a bit of their, I don't know what the right word is. So hopefully that's all it is. And look, I know that some days you just have an off day and things don't work the way that you want. But like physically, I've recovered really well, except for my legs and my feet. Very, very sore. But that's all good. I think it would be easy to take an hour off that run that I did today. 20 minutes worth of stuffing around at the car every time I come back on a 5k loop, opening it up, getting drinks out, sorting out my food, all of that sort of stuff. And I'm stopped doing that. So Whereas if I'm going through an aid station, I'm going to keep walking through the aid station. So there's probably, 15 to 20 minutes just in that. And then the not running, I did a lot more walking than I would have liked. But again, that's not the end of the world. But I'll be in trouble on the day if my feet hurt that much. I may have to start walking on my hands or something. But anyway, I'm sure that on the day I'll be fine. So just to backtrack a little bit more, did my full routine today, ate what I'm going to eat before the Ironman, used all the same fuel that I'm going to use in the Ironman basically. So, and judging by my recovery thus far, other than being very sore, I'm recovering really quite well. So it's really just muscle soreness that I've got to recover from, which is really good. I finished the event only 1 kilo less than I weighed when I started. So I managed to maintain my hydration quite well through the whole 8 hours almost it was in the end, 9 hours, whatever it turned out to be. So I was pretty happy about that. All in all, it came out, okay. I set pretty high standards for myself. Maybe unrealistic standards, but at the end of the day, it all worked pretty well, and I managed to do it, and that's the main thing. You can only do what's in front of you. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy, all in all. I hope you've enjoyed my suffering in this Metric Ironman. I have no idea what is on the agenda next week, but I know in 2 weeks we have another really big weekend where we do the full distance in everything except the run. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and take the next ride. See you next week.